Hi, I'm Vera.
Hi, I'm Christina.
And this is Lucy.
This is Lucy. Well, you can't see her right now, but maybe in a minute she'll be back.
Yeah. Yeah, and today we're going to talk about magical bonds.
Magical bonds, which really is a...
You're so cute.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You are.
Thank you. Which really is a past life connection, huh?
That is.
Yeah.
Because we've been together so long. Yeah. Or so many times. Huh?
Yeah. And you want to tell them about this particular bond that you found with someone?
A student that I had in my hypnosis class whenever I was director of Sylvia Brown's hypnosis training center. And she was actually in the second class that we had there. And you know, when we first met each other, you know, I kind of am nice to everybody, of course, right? Or I try to be, anyway.
She is.
And, well, some people might not agree with that, but anyway. But it wasn't until afterwards, after the class was over, and maybe 4 or 5 years ago, we really started talking again. And we started, you know, she started sharing about how she felt this special connection. And I knew she did because... And we did because in the class she had a past life with me, you know, in the class. And that happens quite a bit. You know, the students have had past lives with either myself, Darren, or John, or the three of us, you know.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
They're drawn to you for certain reasons.
Right.
And I mean, of all the different places that they could be learning about this type of thing, they happen to be in your class.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Soul Tribe, and actually even being around the same people in the class, a lot of them had past lives together, you know, so that was like really special too. But we were coming back from having lunch with Cindy Grayson.
Yeah, this last week, Vera and I went on a little road trip to go see Cindy.
You'll even see it because we did a video going and coming back, right?
We certainly did.
Yeah. Well, later on that night, for some reason, Cindy and I were talking, and we started talking about past life connections that we felt we've had together. And Cindy had mentioned something about feeling like she was with me, sitting and laughing, giggling, because we were hiding.
And you were little? We
were little girls.
Little girls.
Yeah. And I was like going, oh my God, you know, I felt that instantly was right, but I instantly knew there was more to that story. And I said, yeah. And I go, because we were hiding. And Cindy's going, oh my God. She goes, I'm getting chills. She goes, yeah. She goes, I feel like we were hiding and we were giggling because people were looking for us and they couldn't find us. And I go, but there's more. I said, we were actually invisible. And I mean, I know we weren't invisible like in the movies, invisible. Right. But we had this special gift of making ourselves not be seen, you know, by whoever or wherever we wanted to be.
You know, and that's interesting. You know, Mystical Bonds is a good title because not only is it past life connection, but so many, I think, groups of people and things that they did throughout history was misunderstood, like druids and things like that. You know, there's certain gifts, there's things that we can draw upon. It doesn't mean it's bad. It's just that's been so programmed in history by certain religions that might have wanted to control and that type of thing.
Yeah, because they didn't want people to have that power.
Right.
Or that knowledge, you know, things like that.
And this reminds me of that. Yeah. It wasn't like you guys were, like you said, invisible like in the movies, but there are certain things that you can do to not be seen.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's bad.
No. And Cindy also brought up that she felt like we were being, or we were drawn to a tree. And then I think she was the one that said, like, it's a hanging tree.
Yeah, that's...
You know, and I said, yeah.
That just gives me the chills.
Yeah, and because we were accused of being witches.
Of course, because of that.
Yeah, the healing and stuff that we were doing for people. And so we went, and Cindy drew it, and then...
She drew the tree.
The tree, and then I actually forgot to draw the tree too. My mind went other places, but the next day.
But you could see it in your mind.
Oh, I saw exactly what it looked like, but we didn't want to tell each other because we wanted to make sure, it was like the same tree. So I found a tree online that I felt looked like the tree, and it was almost like the tree that Cindy drew. Wow. And the way it was is we were hung on, I would say, like the left-hand side of the tree, and there was a way for them, the tree was strong enough to hang both of us at the same time, but they didn't want to do that. They wanted one to stay and watch the other one hang, and
it's so evil. It's just so much darkness.
Exactly.
Attacking for what they don't understand.
That's basically
it's right. I mean, what much has really changed? I mean, yeah, people don't get hung like that we know of every day. But at the same time, people get attacked for having special gifts like psychic ability,
or things that
or other things, but
whatever.
I'm just saying,
but anything, like miracles and stuff. People don't believe in all that kind of stuff either. But
even people that draw angels, like I was telling you that one story in the road trip video. You'll see that one soon. Yeah. But anyway,
probably before they see this one, right?
Yeah.
But also, I was telling her that tree wasn't just a hanging tree. It was a healing tree, because that was the tree that we would go to, because it was like mystical. It was magical. It had certain healing properties that we use from the bark or whatever, but even actually sitting next to the tree or holding onto the tree, or there was something about that tree. And that's what was so significant for those people, that they wanted us to be hung from that tree, because that's what we thought. They wanted to make it not magical, not, and
I just wanted
a horrible thing.
I just wanted to say two things. One is in sessions with Angus through Vera, Angus has said that trees are like a library. They have ancient knowledge.
Oh my gosh.
And that's so, and I pondered over that for a long time. But I think it's like sitting under a tree, and they can help us to remember what's in our soul or what we've experienced, or special things that it was able for you and Cindy to connect with in that life, to do the things that you did. And then the other thing I wanted to point out was how they wanted to turn that into a negative, like turn it into a bad thing. Like, we're gonna
show you,
kill you, but
with your own magical tree.
And I wasn't there, but I have this feeling, and I want you to tell me if I'm wrong or right. Did you feel that even though you were being hung by the tree, you still didn't lose the feeling that you had for that tree? That they didn't get you with that?
No.
And
we weren't afraid to die, so it didn't really matter. I mean, because we knew we were going where we were going.
They still couldn't get you, and they couldn't turn your mind about what your life was about, and
That's why they didn't hang us together, is because we weren't afraid, and they were like, oh, okay, well, we'll show you.
You know what?
Kind of thing.
And I just wanted to say, this is why it's so amazing that you do what you do in your past life readings. It must be even more powerful. I mean, not more powerful, but fun for you when you're the person that's reliving something you've experienced, because you do it for other people with your readings all the time.
And you know what else is too cool?
What?
Cindy told me when she was little, she used to hide from people
in this life,
and I did the same thing. I told her about hiding whenever I was in grammar school at my St. Ambrose in Tucson, the elementary school. And I remember exactly where I was hiding, and I could see myself laughing because I can hear people looking for me, and they couldn't find me.
That is so
And
interesting.
she did the same thing.
That is so funny.
I know. I used to hide from my mom in the closet. She would look in the closet. I don't know if she was pretending like she didn't see me, but she was pissed. She was mad. She was like, if I find out where you are, and I'd just be cracking up, because I was little. I thought it was so funny. But she was really scared, thinking I was missing. But I was right there. And Cindy says she did the same thing.
That's really interesting. And I think that...
Because I thought I was invisible when I was little.
But, maybe a part of your soul remembered some of the way of how you did it.
Yeah. I think so, too.
Because your mom was mad.
Yeah.
She wasn't playing.
No,
she didn't see you.
And even one time, I didn't share this with Cindy, but this was probably not too good, but I was at a party in Tracy when I was I think it was like a sophomore or something, and the cops raided the party, And I swear to God, I was hiding in the bathtub, and I pretended like I was invisible, and a cop even looked in and left. I don't know if he saw me.
Jedi mind trick.
He may have seen me and just didn't want to, say anything, because I was just like, like I was hiding, and I wasn't caught.
Oh my God.
And I remember my friends were pissed or upset, I shouldn't say that word, but
because they got caught.
They got caught.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
That's interesting.
Yeah. But the thing about the trees too is I remember when J3 and my grandson and I used to go for walks, remember?
Yeah.
And he used to love to hug the trees.
Yeah, I was thinking of that earlier when you talked about the tree.
So children know at a young age without even knowing the magical properties of trees.
And I wanted to mention that's what's so amazing about what you do, not only for yourself, but when you help other people. This happens. This memory was recounted by both of you at this time for a reason.
I know.
And you never know, maybe one of you might need that memory as strength in something that you might be going through. Mm-hmm. And connecting with that is so healing. That's what's so amazing
about... And
about...
that's what's happening with Cindy too.
Right.
Yeah.
In her life, if there's something that's going on, that's why I would imagine she would recall this now. That's when, when people come and talk to you in your past life readings, mm-hmm. whatever information is coming forward or that you're getting for them is what they need at that time. And I feel like that is the same case for you and Cindy. I just heard a creak in your house right over here. I feel
and that
like
other noise is Lucy chewing on her bone.
Yeah, she's over there chewing on her bone. Her dog. Grand dog. But I wanted to mention, and this is where what Vera and I do really goes so perfectly together. The answers and the angels. Because I would definitely want for, say, for Cindy and for you, because Cindy does with past lives. She's not. I don't know exactly.
She's a medium.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And she does past life regression.
I would love for, say, for you to and for her to remember about the virtue angel that a virtue. Actually, you know what? A dominion angel. The dominion angels are the angel that oversees all our lives. Okay, and they are the ones that help us. Dominions. Mm-hmm. They are the overseer of all of our lives, so they keep our book of all of our lives. Right. They have the overview of all of your past lives and your life, all together. And so when you're doing readings for people, that would be an angel that I would want you to remember, to be able to call on that angel to help you with your clients.
And what does the Dominion angel look? Your angels. What does it look like? The
Dominion angel, I just drew her recently, and I have not released her yet because I need to paint her. But she's going to be coming. I don't know if it's going to be this fall or this winter, but she's going to be coming out.
Okay.
And
I can't wait.
We'll have to talk about her. But I wanted to bring her up now because they're the ones that help us for people who are trying to remember their past lives, or somebody in your position who's helping others remember the details and information to pull forward into this life, just like with Cindy to have strength or you to have strength.
So like when people have readings with me, then they can we can give them your angel,
right, yes,
a package kind of deal.
Exactly. That would be
amazing.
Exactly, because like I said, the Dominion angel helps us to remember that. There's so much more, but that's the one that I would recommend for someone who is helping other people to remember information from their past lives, or if you yourself are remembering. Because when you see that, you can call on that angel.
Kylie Jenner wanted to have somebody tell her about past lives.
Exactly.
She could use that angel too.
Exactly. That would be the one. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that for people who are regressing others or want to know about their past life information to pull their strings forward.
Awesome.
So anyway, but thank you so much for sharing about the mystical bonds that you discovered with Cindy. Yeah. It's really fascinating because that information can help us now, all of us. we can have healing and strength in this life, and remember things like what you went through, and you weren't afraid when they did that to you.
No, yeah, and still remember that strength too. That's exactly it.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
thanks for joining us today.
Yes.
We're looking forward to seeing you again next Saturday. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.